Rants. Like and subscribe. Now, I gave you guys the top 5 worst food spots in sitcom history, right? I even gave you guys an honorable mention. So it's only right that I hit you guys with the top 5 best sitcom restaurant food spots. I mean, however you want to say it, right? Now, with this, it's going to be 2 honorable mentions. Okay? 2 honorable mentions. Now, be mindful. Be mindful. I've actually been to all of these places. Okay? I'm going to show you guys menus. I'm going to show you guys food. Okay? I'm going to, give you guys the reviews just like I did in the worst. And I'm also going to show the Yelp reviews. I'm going to show the Yelp reviews of these spots as well, too. So, let's kick it off. Honorable mention number 1. Right? Where we're counting down. So, honorable mention number 2. Got a little too excited, right? Honorable mention number 2, man. The Pit. Yes, The Pit. Hillman College. A lot of you guys don't even know where Hillman's located. Did you watch the show? You know it's in Virginia. Is it in Richmond? Is it in the Tidewater area? Do you even know what part of the Tidewater area is it in? Is it in Norfolk? Is it in Hampton? Like, where is it at? Well, I've been to the Pit. I've had the prune cobbler. I've had everything. Like, come on now. And I'm talking about, I went back, during the Freaknik days. 92, 91, Whitley and Dwayne and them there. I went with Lena. And Charmaine was working there. Yeah, Mr. Gaines, rest in peace. It's my man. My aunt is Velma. His wife. Didn't even know that. Rants. See? Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all don't know everything, right? But yeah, honorable mention. The Pit. Now, the Pit. How can I break this down for the Pit? The Pit is serving whatever Mr. Gaines is cooking that day. Okay? You're going to get a salad. You're going to get whatever Mr. Gaines is cooking. And then you're going to get a dessert. I just so happened to come on Dwayne's prune cobbler day. His mama's prune cobbler. She gave Mr. Gaines that recipe and yeah, he whipped it up. Now, Dwayne said it's not quite like, Mama Wayne's, but it's all good though. I enjoyed it. Hey, and Hillman's bathroom enjoyed it too, I guess, because it was the prune cobbler, gave me the mud butt. Check out that rerun episode, Mud Butt, with the 4 chili dogs. Yep, at Rob's place. Check that episode out, right? Shameless plug. It's neither here nor there. But yeah, a couple of my cousins went to Hillman and whatnot. And I went to the Pit, I probably went to the Pit maybe about 4 times. I would say that the fried chicken is very delicious from the Pit. Gaines definitely know what he's doing with that. And you'll be surprised. I've actually had a mean meatball sub from the Pit before. You would be surprised. Lena actually served that to me. Yep. Pretty mean meatball sub. But that's what Gaines felt like cooking that day. And the Pit is the number 2 honorable mention. Now, number 1 on honorable mentions. I don't know if you guys is familiar with this spot. The Honker Burger. Yep. The Honker Burger. Yeah, I don't know if you guys really listen, but yeah. Randumb Rants. I can get animated too. I can turn animated. And I've been to the Honker Burger before. That's how I know the Carmichaels. I told y'all, I know these people. Yeah, I can get animated on you. And I can get in that world. And the Honker Burger, hey, only it's not really a fast food spot, right? They serve, it's similar to the Max, I would say, but they serve beets. They serve beets. And I will say this. It's so funny. When I turned animated in the Doug's world, my skin turned green. It was like so shockingly, like, I don't know, like I'm normally like a black male, but I mean, I guess, I don't know, right? Nonetheless, though, right? Honker burger, honker fries, honker shakes, great, delicious, okay? I don't know if you guys are hip, but my man, Mr. Dink from that show. Y'all remember Mr. Dink? He actually used to cut my grandmother's grass back in the day when he was coming up. See, y'all ain't even know that. But that's when we get animated. That's all some rant stuff, right? But now, let's actually get into the list. Okay? Let's get into the list. Coming in at number 5, best food spot. Los Pollos Hermanos. Breaking Bad. Yep. I've been to this spot 3 times, okay? And I don't, now when I'm in New Mexico, I don't go no more. And I'm going to explain why. Right? Now, I don't know what you grew up off of, okay? I'm going to assume, give or take, you grew up off of Popeyes, right? Maybe KFC, maybe Church's, maybe Bojangles, maybe a Hardee's, a Carl's Jr., maybe a Crown Fried, maybe the carryout, the Chinese carryout, right? You've never had chicken like this. It's almost like it's meth in it. I mean, great. In the blue magic slush. Oh, when I went back in like '02, right? And it was under the management of a guy, I forget his name, a good man too. He ended up, Gus Fring, good guy. He was running that store like he was supposed to. Lyle. They were running that store. Everything was good. They had the $4.99 meal, the 2-piece with that blue magic slushy. Oh, delicious. You know, and it's like, apparently, I think my man Gus Fring, it was like a tragic demise. I believe he transitioned. I didn't, that's from what I heard, you know, and rest in peace. I don't know what happened, you know. From what I heard, though, he transitioned. And I know Lyle was running it. I believe Cynthia was running it at one point. But it's just like, I haven't seen Lyle in the I don't know what happened to Lyle, but it's not the same. It isn't the same, but it was good, though. It was very good. It's deserving to be on this list. Deserving. Now, the last time I was in there, this guy was staring at me. And it made me feel very uncomfortable. I'm like, come on, man. I'm sitting here trying to enjoy my meal, you know. But nonetheless, and you know we got the Yelp reviews. You know we got the good Yelp reviews for you. You see it, you know. I mean, like I said, the quality is not as good as it once was. I agree with this Yelp review actually 100%. The quality isn't as good as it once was, but it's still worth trying out. I would say it's still worth trying out. But nonetheless, that's number 5, okay? Now, as you all may remember, on the worst food spots, right? Chubby's from Boy Meets World made the list. And I said I would explain it more in this particular video. Now, the reason why that made the worst food spots list is because I've had better. I'm Randumb Rants, right? And the only reason this spot is not higher is because of my experience. at this particular spot. And number 4 is Arnold's Drive-In from Happy Days. Yeah, Rance got in the time machine, was able to, finagle some cash and my debit card, which they wouldn't take back then. I didn't know that my debit card would be irrelevant. Credit cards would be irrelevant back then. Didn't know that. But my cash was okay. It was like, ooh, looks a little funny, but nonetheless. And where do I want to start with Arnold's? Okay, so we can let's first show you guys the menu first. Let's get that out the way first. Let's show you guys the menu, right? So I'm in here. I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I'm about to ball out. Hey, I get in there. I'm like, food's on me, everybody. Rance is in here. Food's on me, right? And because I can buy the whole menu, right? And everybody's looking at me and nobody's saying anything. And I'm just like, okay, these people are weird. Whatever, right? I go in there. I was like, hey, how you doing? Can I get a cheeseburger, some fries, and a banana split? It's the 50s. I was gonna get a milkshake with the malt powder, but I was like, I'm gonna pass on that. Went with the banana split, right? It's the 50s. And the person that was taking my order, she's just looking at me like funny, and I'm just like, are you gonna take my order? And I'm pulled to the side, right, by a guy who I would later to be known. I didn't know him at the time, but he would later introduce himself as the Fonz. Apparently his name's Arthur, but he goes by the Fonz, right? He was like, hey, I'm cool, man. Now look, I see you with your futuristic clothes on and your big face dollar bills, your plastic money that you got. But you're in Milwaukee, buddy. You're in Arnold's. Don't you see Richie over there? Buddy, do you see anybody in here that looks like you? And I was like, oh, and it dawned on me. So the Fonz is a good dude. He was like, hey, man, I showed him my iPhone. Because, I'm in there taking pictures. And when I'm taking pictures of everybody and whatnot. And he's like, man, I like this little gadget that you got. And I showed him my YouTube page. He was like, whoa, you need to do a one on me. So I told Fonz I'll do one on him nonetheless, right? With that being said, he had to order my food for me. And as you can see, I had to eat this food in my Cadillac. You see it? Oh, I'm old school. Oh, yeah, you know what it was. Yeah. Don't think I wasn't in that, I came back in that time. You know how much that cost? That didn't cost about $250. Yeah. That car. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm eating the food in the car and, that police dude right there, he pressed me out. And I will say that the food, the reason why I made this list, I'm sorry about my traumatic experience, but the reason why I made this list, right, is because the food quality was amazing. Like, I'm not sure what you guys grew up on. Maybe you guys grew up on Denny's or IHOP. Maybe that was the diner in your area. Hopefully you guys went to your local one though, right? Because that's what Arnold's is. It's like the local diner, but the quality of the food back then is amazing. It's dirt cheap. Gas, dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. But I don't know. For some reason I wasn't like, I don't know if it was, I don't know. I wasn't like in those parts. And I went back in my time machine and came right back, right? But yeah, we got the Yelp review. We got the Yelp review for Arnold's. You guys see it. going steady. That's old school. That's old school right there, right? Yep. But I mean, yeah. Arnold's. Happy Days. That's number 4. Number 3. Best food sitcom spots. We're going to Kansas City, and I say that boldly because I know you don't know where I'm about to go. But we're going to Kansas City. And we're going to Malcolm McGee's / the 50/50 Club. Remember when they switched it up? I know you guys remember, right? But I was there from the beginning when Malcolm had the haircut. Yep. You guys remember, right? It used to be Kelly's Pub. And then Malcolm took over ownership. Best thing that ever happened. Now, when I went there, I can show you guys the menu, right? Typical bar food, right? But this bar has some, oh my gosh. These garlic shrimp. Oh. I mean, you guys have to have them. You guys have to have them. I don't know why they never promoted these on this show. Because it was the best thing they had. The best thing they had. You know? And I'm going to tell you another thing. I judge bars by if they have a good bar. Okay, look, I'm going to say this. A good bar has Guinness Stout on tap. I like Guinness Stout. And if you have it on tap, I think you have a good bar. And if you... God damn it. Malcolm McGee's Guinness Stout on tap. You know? I mean, we went when he had the dreads and all that. My man, Big Tim. Big Tim's a good dude. That's my man. That's my main man. Big Tim. Malcolm McGee's. We got the Yelp review. We got the Yelp review for you. That was Big Tim's leaving a Yelp review. I mean, when I tell y'all this is some of the best garlic shrimp I've ever had in my life. Coming from Kansas City. Who would have thought that? You know? And the place was always packed. You guys saw the show? Always packed. You had to get there early. This is when the Chiefs was like they just getting over to Joe Montana. Like, you know, they were bad. But it was still packed. Still packed. You know? But nonetheless, though, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so we're down to the final 2. Now, both of these are a toss-up, right? But I had to put them in order. Number 2, best food spots from sitcoms. We in Detroit, Michigan, and we rocking the Nipseys. Now, I don't even gotta show y'all the food. We gonna go back to season 5, episode 8, when Gina wasn't cooking. Y'all remember that episode? And I know y'all remember that episode. If that episode ain't make y'all want to go to Nipsey's, you ain't watched Martin. You just didn't watch it. Just tell me that. Tell Rants. Yeah, in the comments. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never watch it like that. That's why I never wanted to go. Man, I was ordering buffalo wings and potato skins for like the first 6 years I was at bars because of this scene. Facts. Ask about me. But y'all remember Gina wasn't really cooking like that? Man, Martin pulled up on Tommy and Cole. They in there having a feast. It's like 90s 5. So they eating like $30 worth of food, which is a lot back then, right? Like $45 worth of food, right? They got the big tray of the wings, right? And I know y'all remember it, right? They sitting there chilling. Cole, he don't know Martin ain't ate. Hey, Tommy, pass me some of them potato skins. Passing it to him. The cheese pull. This the 90s. The cheese pull. Don't y'all like that? Y'all like that, right? The cheese pull. Martin like, oh, y'all just got extra cheese on that? Like, yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, they did. Then the hot wings. The hot wings. Oh my god. The hot wings, right? Passed them the chicken. Like, I ain't eat no buffalo cold. Like, I ain't eat no buffalo's head wings, right? They eating the buffalo wings. Martin, like, those the hot wings? Told me, like, make you sweat, dog. Y'all remember, man? Y'all, dog, I had to get up. Y'all remember, man? Come on, man. Y'all watched that? I don't know how old y'all was. Y'all watched it. Y'all was like, oh yeah, I can't wait. That's when that's when I'm gonna get. Hey, get in the comments, man. Come on, man. I know that's what y'all got. Y'all first ball experience. I know. And then, it is so funny. My best friend, picky eater, right? Picky eater. But he likes him some blue cheese, right? Just like Cole and Tommy. Man, they get them wings. Like, hey, pass me that blue cheese. Just dipping it all in front of Martin. Come on, man. Come on. What are we talking about, man? Martin couldn't resist. He started crushing the food. Hey, I forgot, before he even started crushing the food, Nipsey dropped off some curly fries. They ain't even need that. They didn't need that. Like, y'all see the show? They ain't even need those. Like, come on, man. Hey, Martin couldn't resist. He couldn't resist. And when I went to Nipsey's, I had the same thing. Look, there's the menu right there. There's the menu. I had the same thing. You think I didn't? Come on, I was like, yeah, let me get the hot wings. Let me get the potato skins. You already know. Extra cheese. Nipsey like, what you want, a mild or hot? I looked at that man like he was crazy. Come on, man. I'm trying to sweat. Make them hot, Nipsey. Make them hot. And give me the blue cheese. I don't even like it like that. But give me the blue cheese, because that's how we cranking it. Man, y'all see the Yelp review? Jerome, right? I mean, who don't like Nipsey's? And yes, Nipsey's have Guinness on tap as well, too. You know, like I said, Rants I'm a Guinness stout guy, right? So they had the Guinness on tap. It's nothing like a cold Guinness on tap. Oh my God. It's like adult chocolate milk. That's on y'all got to try that, right? But yeah. And number one, and then there was one, right? The greatest food spot in any sitcom. Natalie's from New York Undercover. Yep. Natalie's. I mean, these bartenders, for one, they're crafting cocktails. They're in there muddling the cherries. They're doing everything, right? That's just for one, right? 2, prime location, Manhattan, you know. I'm not gonna lie, you may have to make reservations depending on the music guests, right? Because now they have special sections for police officers, of course, right? You guys saw the show. But one thing about Natalie's, they're gonna have a legendary music guest there. You know, when I went, I just so happened to catch Mary J. Blige there. You know, but oh my goodness, this is some of the best food on the planet. I don't know if you guys even know the owner, Natalie. You guys familiar, right? You guys saw the show. This lady's chicken and waffles. Oh my goodness. It's like an eggnog waffle, right? And it's like a strawberry whipped butter. Oh. And I mean, mind you, you're eating this. I'm enjoying a cocktail. Rant's grown. I'm enjoying a cocktail. I'm listening to Mary J. Blige. And this young Mary J, so she all high and drunk doing her rendition of Shaka Khan's Sweet Thing. I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here's where you want to be. Come on now, y'all know, man. Come on now. Some of y'all might even been there. You know, JC Poonhound was there. Poonhound JC, Eddie Torres. It's the best food spot. I mean, the sides are delicious. The sweet potato mash. The mac. The 4-cheese mac. Oh my gosh. The braised turkey turnip greens. Oh my gosh, Natalie. Then you got the music though. It's like, you know, it's sad because the crime outside of this spot is so crazy. You know, because it's New York, you know, they need undercover officers and stuff. But the food inside this spot, oh my God, I swear. Now look, you guys see the yolk. You know, you guys see the yolk. And I mean, everybody likes it. Everybody likes it. Now, it hurt me when they closed this spot. But you know, good things don't last forever. You know, you guys know that. Just like this video. You know, like and subscribe, man. Randumb Rants.